Project Dirt, Chapter 9. Adam got out of the booth. He was glad the next call didn't need to be video or audio. He went to the restroom to clean himself up. Rokes noticed and came over. "You okay?" he asked. Adam nodded. "Yeah, we just walked down memory lane a bit. He was my roommate at the orphanage. I just realized he must have seen me as his big brother. I never knew. Anyway, let me clean up, and we are almost finished here. Did you check for the jobs? We can fill it up again. Make a few credits," Adam jokingly replied. "Well, there is a Bujanos farming colony 15 light years away. We can pick up a load if you want, sell half here on the hub on the way back. Should earn you some pocket money." Adam thought about it. "How long will it take?" "A week, different direction, might be smart now, in case somebody is trying to track you back to Dirt," Rokes replied, and Adam smiled. "Let's do it. And we can also check if they have a few plants we want. I don't want a complete copy of the Earth's fauna and flora. Kinda want to make it exotic. Which reminds me, any plants or animals you want on Dirt from your home world?" Adam asked as he cleaned his face in the restroom, and Rokes thought about it. "The hern, sir, but that means you need Buskin and Bulbsker for their food. And they need Sashel to eat, so that's a plant. Damn, so much to think of. Can I get back to you about it? I need Vorts to help me there. Rokes said, and Adam looked at him. "Hern, sir? I think I remember that from your books. It looked like a mix of a tiger and a velociraptor, but it had yellow stripes and black fur instead. How big are they?" "They won't get big. The biggest are around my hip. We use them for hunting and guarding our home. Sounds like our dogs." "Good. I need to get you a book about Earth," Adam replied as he went to reception to arrange for the next call, which was more of an email order of things he wanted, such as food. 100 kilos of chocolate. He changed it to 2 when he remembered the children. Then he added a library of entertainment and blueprints for toys. The last was a request to the Earth Administration about potential settlers. He gave a vague description of his location. He quickly got a reply that they would have to send an inspector to check before they could officially approve the planet open for colonization, or he could try the private organizations. Adam knew that was a hit or miss. He might end up with a religious zealot group that would take over, something he wanted to avoid. He felt a little better dealing with humans. He understood their hints so much better and didn't feel like a child among grown-ups. He approved the inspector and was told he would be there within 8 months and expected to be picked up at the hub. Adam had no problem with this, as it gave him time to set it up. He had mixed feelings when he left with Rokes. He was both grateful and worried. He hoped this would be the correct thing. At the very least, he could free his friends. He stopped and thought about it. Yes, they are his friends. It made him smile. "What are you smiling about?" Rokes asked as he saw his grin. "Oh, just realized something. Anyway, let's go eat and then find out what this colony has ordered to be delivered. I'm sure we can use that as an excuse to visit them," he replied, and Rokes gave him his pad. "I already checked. There are lots of goods, and they will fill up your hauler almost completely, and we will end up with 5K in pay. Well, let's see what they need. Machinery and some closed boxes with private belongings. Wait, it also says 6 passengers," Adam commented. "We can cancel if you want." "No. It would be nice to have some guests along. Let's help them settle," Adam replied. They had a great meal overlooking the nebula outside the hub, where Rokes told him war stories that sounded more like exaggerated fishing stories. They were told several times to quiet down, though Adam's check suddenly gave them lots of leeway and offers of female companions that they politely declined. "My wife would kill me if she found out," Rokes commented as the waiter left after the offer. "Wait, what? You are married?" Adam looked at him, surprised. "Why didn't you tell me? When can I meet her?" Rokes grinned. "You already have. I'm married to Kaya. Why do you think it was so easy to get them to come? You're allowed to marry within your troop. Wow, back on Earth, they would never allow that. Now I understand the story of the pirates on the ice planet. If she is your wife, then yeah," Adam replied as he thought about it. "Soldiers are not allowed to marry in human worlds." Rokes looked shocked, and Adam laughed. No, soldiers can marry, but you can't be in the same troop. It's to avoid potential trouble," Adam replied. "What about you? No wife or mate?" Rokes said, and Adam thought about it. There was one. She grew up at the orphanage. She wasn't one of... Never mind that. Well, she found somebody else. That's when I joined the military for a scholarship. He emptied the glass, and Rokes looked at him. "What's an orphanage?" You mentioned it a few times and I thought it was a school, but I feel I'm mistaken. Adam was glad for the change of question. It's a home for the orphans, children with no parents, either by a loss like Evelyn, abandoned by their parents, stuff like that, he said. Rokes stared at him in disbelief. You abandon your children? Why? Is that what happened to you? I don't know why they do it. Some people are crazy, and some are just evil. Some feel that they are giving their children a better chance of life by doing it. Tell you how bad their life has to be for them to do that. Adam avoids answering about himself. It was not something he felt comfortable talking about. Roke seemed to notice but ignored it as he tried to wrap his head around it. You guys are crazy. You have prisons and can abandon your children. I have heard stories about your crazy military, hells, and your droids are illegal on several planets, which reminds me, you need a pistol for the colony. They will freak out at the sight of your droid, and you don't go to places like that unarmed. I do have weapons on board. I knew I needed weapons when I traveled here. I should have known. How many other secrets will I accidentally find out? Rokes replied. As many as you will let me accidentally find out, my friend. When are we picking up our passengers? Adam said as he called for the bill. 12 credits or 12,000 Earth credits. Tomorrow, it's getting late, and we should check in with the others. See if the place is still standing, Rokes said, and Adam smiled. And you want to check in with Kaina? Well, yeah, she and Hera need to hear about the clan, and if they want to join, he replied. At the ship, Adam went to his weapons locker and got out the pistol and belt. He left the spare pistol and the 2 rifles in the locker and checked the storage. The tech droid had stored all the goods and was running a maintenance check. So Adam went up to the bridge where Rokes was talking to his wife. Are you sure he will allow us? But he doesn't know us. Of course, I will accept. And I'm sure the others will too, she said, and Adam leaned against the doorframe. Am I disturbing? He asked. Rokes turned his head and shook it. Nope, can you please calm her down? Adam came over. Hello, Kaina. Yes, I would be honored if you joined my little clan. It's not much, but we have great potential. She looked at him on the screen, and he saw her smile. I would be honored too. Should I ask the other if they want to join? Sure, but no pressure. Nobody has to join, so what else is happening? He asked. The students are working on a presentation for you, and Jork has built 2 speeders that they are using to inspect different parts of the planet. Vought said you would be okay with it. He has been guiding them around. Adam grinned. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So you're saying they spend most of the days outside the base. Good. Tell them we are taking a detour and will take 2 weeks, so we will be back in 3 weeks. I will send York's instructions on what I want him to build. He needs to find a place and start the project. The blueprints are in the server. He looked at Rokes and back to the screen. I'll leave you 2 alone and take an early night. The next day, the 6 passengers arrived, and Adam looked at Rokes as he saw them. 1 male and 5 females. All were dressed in conservative clothes, covering their full bodies. Thank you for the transport. My name is Feda Kungo Mit, and these are my wives. They will not disturb you during the travels, the elderly Bugino said, as his young wife dutifully waited behind him. Adam tilted his head slightly. You have 5 wives? Well, I'm not the man to judge. Welcome on board. Your goods have already been stored. We are leaving after the pre-check, Adam replied, as he stepped aside to let them pass. Guron has blessed me with many young wives. When we arrive on the colony, we will start our family. The old man smiled friendly as he walked past. Come, my wives, we are leaving this den of sin now. Adam looked past them at D03. Show them to the quarters, please. It replied with an affirmative as he guides them inside. Adam looked at Rokes. What? Rokes stared after them. 5 wives? And that young? He only said it was him and his family. I thought those were his children. Is it normal for the Buginos to have a harem of wives? He asked, and Rokes shook his head. No, it must be something religious. We got an hour. I'll run to grab some books about them. He said his god was Guron? Rokes asked, and when Adam nodded, he ran off. Adam went inside and wondered what he should do. He looked down the hallway and past the airlock with a distant look. Those girls better not be forced into this.